Magpapatayo ka ba ng bahay pero di mo alam kung anong bubong ang babagay dito? Ano ba ang magandang style? At ang mahalaga, ano bang akma para sa klima natin dito sa Pilipinas? Kung kayo interesado, panoorin mo ang video ito. Hi, this is Kuya Archie, your Kuya Architect. At kung bago ka pa lang dito, please do subscribe and click that notification bell para updated ka sa ating mga bagong videos. Sa video ito ay ating i-discuss ang mga advantage at disadvantages o mga issue ng iba't ibang roofing design. From the common types like gable, hip, shed, linto at skillion to the uncommon and unconventional tulad ng butterfly, dormer, E-frame, at parapet roofs. Kaya tara, alamin natin. Ang una ay ang gable roof. Marahil ito ang pinaka-common at pinaka-simpleng design na makikita natin. So basically, a gable is a type of roof that have two sloping surfaces that meets in a single ridge joint sa ibabaw. Ito ay tinatawag din na dos aguas because water drains in two opposite direction. Pwede kang maglagay ng gutter in two opposite sides. So ano ang mga advantages nito? Well, one, it has an efficient shape for a roof. Simple man itong tignan but it is very efficient in draining water runoff sa ating mga bubong. Saka dahil simple, mas murang ipagawa. Ano naman ang mga issue nito? Well, kung hindi sapat ang roof overhang sa gable side ng bahay, baka ma-expose ito sa weather. Maaring mas madaling masira ang mga siding materials nito dahil nga exposed sa elements. Then, style-wise, dahil nga simple siya, people may find it boring or just plain. Simple, efficient, but somewhat plain. Yon ang gable roof. But gable can also have variations to make them more appealing. Isang example ng variation ito ay ang salt box design. Ito ay isang asymmetrical gable kung saan ang isang side ay mas mahaba sa kabilang side. Karaniwan itong ginagawa sa mga bahay na may half upper floors or isang mezzanine or loft area. Then we have gambrel roof. This is a variation where there are two angles in each side of the gable roof, kung saan ang bottom portion have steeper angles than the upper part, forming like a segmented arc, in which bedrooms or attic areas can be accommodated. Then, meron tayong tinatawag din na oriental design, which is parang opposite ng gable roof. Dahil dito, ang upper part ang mas steeper compared sa lower part ng bubong. It can also have curved lines sa mga edges nito, and this is typically accompanied by ornamentations at commonly nakikita sa mga Balinese, Thai, at iba pang Indo-Chinese and Pacific design styles. Siguro karaniwan mo itong nakikita sa mga villas sa beach resorts. So ayun ang gable roof and its variations. Then next, the hip roof. Well, ito naman ay tinatawag na cuatro aguas dahil it drains water from four sides. So basically, isa itong roof type with minimum of 4 sloping surfaces, which creates a number of ridge lines or joints. There is also what we call a multi-hip roof, which has additional smaller hip or gable roofs attached. So pag ganito, it creates valley lines, which is opposite to a ridge line. So, isa sa mahalagang advantages ng isang hip roof is it can be fitted with gutters in all its sides. So, less yung tendency na mag-overflow ang water sa ating mga gutters o sa ating mga drains. Style-wise naman, mas nagbibigay ito ng character sa ating roof structure. Especially kung mayroong magagandang materials ang ating roofing gaya ng shingles, roof tiles, at iba pang decorative roofing sheets. Kasi nga, syempre, visible sila in all sides ng ating roofing. Kung gusto mo ng mas maarting bubong, aring ang hip roof ang para sa'yo. Pero ano naman ang magiging issue nito? Well, una, mas magastos ito. Dahil nga kailangan mo ng additional framing at trusses compare sa isang simple na gable roof. At pag hindi maayos nalagay ang mga flashing at waterproofing, paaring prone ito sa water leakage. Kasi nga marami itong joints, tulad ng mga ridges at valley joints, na maaring pasukan ng tubig pag umuulan. Now, like a gable roof, mayroon ding mga variation ng isang hip roof, gaya ng mga ito. Una, ang hip and valley design. Again, this is a combination of a main hip roof with smaller hip or gable roofs that are attached to this main roof, which create ridges and valley joints, gaya ng mga ito. Then we also have what we call a Mansard Roof. Well, this is like a hip roof, but the lower part has a steeper angle compared sa upper part, gaya ng mga ito. Tapos may tinatawag din tayong curtain head roof design. kung saan para itong hip roof na tinapyas ang isang triangle side but keeps its upper part, usually to put an opening or a window in the wall right below the roof. Gaya ng mga ito. Then lastly, we have a Dutch roof. Ito naman ay parang combination ng isang gable roof sa upper part nito and slopes down like a hip roof in all its sides. So yun ang mga variation ng isang hip roof. Well, both gable and hip roofs can have issues only when they are not properly installed. But in design, they are pretty much the standard. Now, let's talk about naman the more simpler style. So, ano ba ang isang shed roof? Ang isang shed roof ay isang type of roofing that has only one sloping surface. We can say it is the simplest among all the roofing designs. Hindi ito nag-require ng maraming framings, so installation is not that complicated. So, anong kagandahan nito? Well, una, if you're into modern minimalist style, well, bagay ito sa'yo. This can be seen in modern and minimal houses ngayon, tulad ng mga Zen houses or mga industrial type. And again, dahil siya ay mura lang, this can also be seen in socialized housing, gaya ng mga ito. Again, this is not complicated to install. Kaya cost-wise of labor and materials, well, masasabi natin ito ay isa sa pinakamurang gawin. Then, this is also easy to maintain. Since, again, isang slope lang naman ang kailangan mong linisan. So, ano naman ang mga issues nito? Well, ang isa sa main issue nito ay ang fact na isa lang ang side na pwede mong lagyan ng gutter. So, by this, it is prone to overflow and gutter damage. Especially kung barado or clog na ang mga drains at downspouts nito. It is important to note that the slope of the shed roof should align in the shorter dimension of the walls at hindi sa longer side. Example, pag ang bahay nyo ay rectangular in plan, the slope of the shed roof again must align in the shorter side. That way, shorter ang distance ng travel ng tubig to be drained para iwas ang possibility ng water leakage sa ating mga roof surfaces. Tapos, magiging mas mahaba din ang gutter in one side. So, mas marami itong marireceive na tubig, kaya iwas overflow. Kaya nga, for houses with larger floor area, ay hindi advisable ang isang shed roof. Kasi again, water-related damages may occur dahil sa lapad ng water surface runoff. At dahil isa lang ang gutter, maaring mag-overflow ang tubig dito. Now, if a shed roof is attached to a wall in one side, then it can be called a lean-to roof. Kasi nga, one side of the roof is leaning in the wall. That's the name. So, this is common for houses with walls abutting the property line or a firewall, tulad ng ito. Lean-to roofs are also applied in areas that protrudes from the main wall, tulad ng mga kitchen extensions, bay windows, at iba pa. This also can be used in outdoor spaces like lanays, balconies, and parking areas. So basically, it has the same set of qualities of a shed roof. The only important thing to note is to have proper waterproofing and flashing in the joints between the roof and the walls. The flashing commonly installed in this type of roofing is called the apron flashing. So that was shed and lean-to roofing. So, paano kung i-combine natin yung dalawa? Well, we will get a roof design that is seeing a popular trend ngayon. Ito ang skillion roofing. So, it was said earlier, this roof has a shed roof above a lean-to roof. Gaya ng mga ito. Mukha itong isang gable roof, but having two separate roof surfaces instead of meeting in a single ridge. Typically, the shed roof above overlaps with the lean-to below. So, ano ba ang mga advantages ng isang skillion type of roofing? Well, one, aside from it is simpler to install, a skillion roof is seen to be a more modern take on a simpler gable roof. So, if you are in the budget, pero ayaw mo ng isang plain roof, then a skillion roof may be a fit for you. In terms of utility naman, the protruding central space of the roof wall can be fitted with lower vents to help lessen the heat build-up inside the roof or to have a better air circulation inside the house. Kasi nga, di ba, hot air goes up. It can also have glass windows or what we call the clerestory windows to add more natural light inside the house. Kung gusto mo ng mas maliwalas at mas maliwanag sa loob ng bahay, baka ito ang skillion roof ang bagay sa iyo. And of course, unlike a shed roof, it divides the roof surface area which make it more efficient in draining water kasi nga pwede kang maglagay ng gutters in both sides. So, ano naman ang magiging issues nito? Well, one, pag hindi nalagyan ng proper flashing or waterproofing ng isang lean-to roof ay magiging prone ito to water leakage. And kailangan din ng maintenance ang side na ito because it tends to collect debris or mga iba pang kalat or dumi. Kasi nga, ang side na ito hindi madalas tinatamaan ng ulan, kaya hindi rin niya nalilinis tong side na ito. Then, dahil nga shaded or malilim ang side na ito, ay pwede itong pamugaran ng mga ibon or iba pang mga insekto. So, yun ang skeleton roof. For the part 2 of this video, we will discuss on the uncommon and unconventional roof designs, like the butterfly, dormer, A-frames, and parapet roofs. You can click here to watch the video. Thank you and see you in part 2.